And welcome back again to Crypto Hawk Show. Got some interesting stuff for you today. We got so much mass adoption going on. Like 2025 is gonna be something real special. I think right now a lot of the brakes have been pushed. Right now things are kind of stopping for a minute. I think what we had a taste of when Trump gets in office, it really will affect the world. The world the world's adopting crypto whether the United States likes it or not. I mean, you can't stop. You can pause. You can kind of slow down in certain areas. You can't pause crypto. I think what happens is when the big countries just straight up block it like they have, it's a time for the little countries to play catch up. That's what I think all this has been. This fake trial with Gary Gensler, I called it from day one. It's all fake. We're going to look back on history. Look, Ripple's already determined. Like, I've been going over this. Nobody else has not. But 10 years ago, in the Ripple trial, they already determined what it was. We already knew what Ripple was. A money service business that is a cash exchange, virtual currency exchange. And we already know what XRP was, virtual currency. The government already made this clear. This whole court trial is so fake, and everybody is buying into it. They're all drinking the Kool-Aid, the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. It's very interesting. All the channels, everybody, like nobody sees what this really is. It's like, it's hilarious. It's like the biggest hidden in plain sight. I can go over news and show somebody, and they'll be like, "Oh, that was like 10 years ago." Ripple was going through. Yeah, that was like 10 years ago, and Ripple and stuff. And yeah, that was 10 years ago. Okay, the Constitution was like 250 years ago or whatever. Like, so what? I'm not understanding your point. Well, it was just it was a different time back then, and you know, boys were boys and girls were girls. Gee, I loved our LaSalle ran great. Those were the days. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. That was Ripple trial back in 2015. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. So your point, your logical argument's not there. So try to make one, please. Well, yeah, because that was 10 years ago, and a lot of things have happened since then. Still not quite the argument I was looking for. That's logical, but okay, I'll understand. You're fucking stupid. Got it. That makes sense. First 5 people to the channel: AJ Singh, MAB 1914, DOS Man, Jersey Kathy, and Michelle came crawling right out in there at number 5. Crypto Greek is here. Gordon Logan, whoa, he's at the pub. You got Jaden Smith, welcome to the entry level membership. Let's take a look here. Let's see, AJ. Just looking through the comments here real quick. So what we do, we have an interactive program here on Crypto Hulk. The program lasts more than 10 minutes. So if you only got 10 minutes, you can get the fuck out. Let's see. Hi, Hulk. I'm new to the channel and I'm confused about the other kind of information. Great research. That one guy says, actually up early enough to catch you live. All right. Let's start right here. Let's go in on this news. Visa. Let's talk about Visa. Let's go with copy, paste. Vallejo. General Vallejo. That's where they got that city's name from. El General Vallejo from the Mexican army. In the Bear Flag Rebellion, the Americans they put the bear flag up. They told the Spanish, get out of Upper Mexico, the Bear Flag Rebellion. Visa Direct to enable delivery of money within 1 minute. Hello, this has never happened before. Oh, man. History being made right now. Crypto Hulk, what the F are you talking about? Crypto Hulk, hold on. You hear the news, you look at the price. You hear the news, you look right at the price. Crypto Hulk, the price ain't going up. This must not be a big deal. See, this is how they also got you fooled. They have you ignore the evidence below. Ignore all the evidence Crypto Hulk shows. Ignore all the evidence. Only focus on price. Don't spend more than 10 minutes watching a video. Don't do that. God forbid. You might start to really understand what the fuck is going on, and then you can make better investments when you understand. Keep everybody scared. Don't show knowledge of the tree of good and evil. Just have them look at price, distract them with Hollywood headliners and stuff. Only watch a show for 10 minutes. That's the recipe to get all kinds of fucked up. Hi, my name's Crypto Hulk. I got a show that normally goes 50 minutes to an hour. On my PM shows, we've been known to go an hour and 20 minutes. I know it's a sacrifice, and you only got 10 minutes, so it'll take you like the whole week just to watch one of my shows. Got it. You're a fucked up investor like that. I love it. You're just the kind of person that needs to watch my show. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. Every show I get really fucking high. Before every show I snort 2 full lines. They're about 4 inches long and about 9 millimeters thick. I snort 2 fat lines of coke like that. Oh, man, I'm so high right now. Every fucking day I make a show, I snort 2 to 6 lines of cocaine, inject about 3 ounces of heroin into my mainstream vein, mainline the vein right there in the arm, wrap a nice rubber tube around there, the veins get nice and fat, and then inject that black gold. Yes. Whoo-wee. The financial advice on this program, I am so fucking high when I give financial advice. I just want that to be known to everybody. Every show I've ever made, even in the cold plunge, super fucking high. Okay. Now that my professional disclaimer's out of the way, let's talk about Visa and Ripple and how we're all going to be so rich. Visa is now sending money in less than a minute. But Crypto Hulk, no, people have been doing this for like 50 years with credit cards. Crypto Hulk, you have no idea what you're doing. That's right. I'm so fucking high right now. I don't even know what I'm saying. This is the first time in history this has ever been done. You can move money in less than a minute. Never been happening before on the face of this earth. Now, maybe on the planet you're from, Uranus, I believe anything's possible there. That's one place I'm never going. What we've had before is you have what's called payment and settlement, okay? You go to a restaurant, you pull out the Visa card, you slide it through, you walk out the fucking door. That's called payment. Now, the restaurant doesn't get paid because they accept Visa as a payment, and in those terms and conditions, the vendor, which is the restaurant, accepts the fact that Visa will get, back to them in 1, 2, 3 days with a payment, okay? Now, when the payment actually happens for the restaurant, it then becomes settlement, okay? So payment is one thing, settlement's another, according to the banking type people. People like you and me, when we pay a bill, we just slide our credit card through. That's, for us, that's a payment, okay? Not to the restaurant. A payment to the restaurant is called a settlement. That's when the payment gets settled, okay? Now, Visa has never been able to do this before until now. They're utilizing Ripple technology. They're able now to make a payment and settlement in a minute. Okay. This is totally amazing. I've never seen this before. Visa will begin enabling faster delivery of money with what? Visa Direct. Well, what is that, Crypto Hulk? Visa Direct. Well, let's get into it. It makes funds transferred to U.S. bank accounts available within 1 minute. Oh, let's see here. The capability will begin. Oh, now look at this. Spring of 2025. Damn, Crypto Hulk. How did you know this back in 2022? Crypto Hulk, in 2022, you were talking about spring of 2025. Actually, I think it was 2023. I kept telling everybody, shit ain't going to happen this year or next. Like I said, it's probably going to happen around May of 2025. A lot of shit is going to go down. Well, we're looking right here. Visa, for the first time in history, spring 2025. It's going to allow consumers, businesses, and governments to use Visa Direct, Visa, to deposit money to bank accounts linked to eligible debit cards. Oh my God. Visa Direct processes billions of real-time transactions. Let me cherry pick the article right now. Visa's move is a significant step forward in the development of faster payments. Visa is a member of the U.S. Faster Payments Council. That's what the U.S. Faster Payments Council has said, that this is a massive deal. Visa Direct transactions grew 38% in its fiscal fourth quarter, 2.8 billion transactions. Hoo-wee. Now, Ripple's a member of the U.S. Faster Payments Council as well. Let's get into the next article with Visa on this. Let's dig a little bit deeper. Oh, now when you see this next article, you're going to know that you're going to know what the fuck, how is Visa able to do this? Oh, kind of spoiler alert. Kind of told you already how they're doing it. But let's just pretend like we don't know. Wait a second. Davey J. Welcome to the entry-level membership show. Davey J. Up, TJ. We got two J's here. We got TJ and Davey J. That's interesting. What a coincidence. What a quinky dink. Thank you for always providing the best information out there and keeping it real with the community. Can't wait till XDC blows up, says TJ. That's why I got the Caleb Brown. Oh, yeah. Caleb and Brown. Everybody look at the very beginning of the top chat. I have a Caleb and Brown link. This is an official Crypto Hulk link to Caleb and Brown. We have our own Crypto Hulk group. That will become important at times. If we want something done, we need help. If maybe we want a special crypto, they'll consider. Not always saying they're going to do it, but having power in numbers definitely helps. Caleb and Brown is a brokerage. They're not a crypto exchange. There's some good reason. There's some good things about this. One, the cryptocurrency. It's not like an FTX where the the guy running Caleb and Brown can take your crypto and run off with the secretary who looks scraggly, like, man, you couldn't pay me to do that nasty little whore. But yeah, I'd rather watch midget porn than watch Caroline and Sam Bankman-Fried bump uglies. I mean, midget porn would be all the gay midget porn. I probably would rather watch that than those two bumping uglies. Anyhow, Crypto Hulk, can we get back onto the subject? Absolutely, great suggestion. Caleb and Brown is a brokerage. So they buy your crypto at the lowest possible price they can find it. And then when they go to sell it, when you tell them, they will look for the absolute highest purchaser. Okay, they trade slice it out so you don't have what they call slippage, meaning you lose money on your sale. You're given a broker. The broker's encouraged to try to form a relationship with the. Imagine that customer service. Whoa, wow, what a concept! I like this company, Caleb Brown, because you actually get a broker. You can call. You can get financial advice from your broker. I've done trades where I've after hours, at least in the United States, 10:30 at night. I send an email to my broker and say, "Hey, I want $500 worth of HBAR. It's done." Sometimes as fast as 2 minutes, and it depends if they're a little busy and stuff. Maybe it takes 5, 10 minutes or 15, whatever. You can call them if you want, or now with my particular, yeah, never mind, my situation is not typical, so I'm not going to talk about atypical instances. What I will say is this: I have other social media, and I have 20 people telling me that their Coinbase, their Kraken, their Uphold, or whatever, they can't get their money, something's wrong, there's no customer service there. What I like about Caleb and Brown is you can pick up the phone and call somebody. Um, you can always email them. They have assistants that go through their email. Your broker has an assistant who will go through the broker's email to make transactions if you need something to happen, or maybe they could email you back with a question. There's people in the United States, and Australia is the headquarters of Caleb and Brown. Another thing I like, so basically just that alone, I've had people now tell me for 2 weeks now they don't know how to get a hold of people at their crypto exchange to get their money out and put it into Caleb and Brown even. It's like, Crypto Hope, I got this crypto in this exchange. I can't call anybody. You know what? That doesn't happen at Caleb Brown. You have your own broker. You could be in the Crypto Hulk group. That's a priority at that business, let me tell you. And I'm highly recommending Caleb and Brown. I don't work for them. I don't get paid by them. I don't get paid by them. I have gotten no incentive by them. I'm not incentivized in any way. Now, in the future, things might change, but people are like, oh, you're selling out. Da, da, da. No, I'm not selling out, asshole. I'm not getting a fucking thing from them. I like the company. I believe in them. I want you to test drive them. I told him, hey, maybe one day, I said, look, is it okay? I contacted them. I think they might have sent me an email first. I'm not sure. They saw the channel and they liked the channel. I'm like, okay, this isn't really a likable channel. It's not my goal to have a likable channel, but I guess they saw a potential with this channel. I talked to Jim. The guy comes on the show sometimes. Have you ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of like a crypto exchange or a brokerage going into a YouTube channel, into the top chat and talking? See, my channel is unique. I only have live shows. I'm not trying to make, and a lot of people, yeah, they make these 15-minute shows or 17-minute shows or 10 minutes or something. And see, I got a thing called a top chat. I try to monitor it during a show to answer questions. And guess what? If I get busy, I got people in here that give away memberships. I got people in here that help you understand. I can't answer all questions. And guess what? I don't understand everything in crypto. Imagine that. I know I act like I know everything, like a smart ass, but I don't know everything. I've got very intelligent people in the top chat where if I miss the question, they could probably answer it for me. I got moderators in here to keep dumb shit people off the channel. Like, this is a great channel. Caleb Brown is a great brokerage firm. Get in with them. Let me get back to my show. Oh yeah, every video in the description section, you can find a link to Caleb and Brown. Okay, every video, whether it's my short videos that are 1 minute or my live streams, go into the description section and you can find a Caleb and Brown link. All right. XRP King Duck. Peking Duck gave 5 memberships. First one, Mac Chicken. That's an interesting name. Guitar Dude 302, Alan, Tracy R, and Son of Soren. Son of Soren. Alrighty. Senores, good morning. I'm just looking through top chats. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just the help. I'm just an AI created version of Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk's actually sleeping right now because he doesn't want to get up at 5:15 in the morning to be ready at 6:30. So he had me. I'm artificial intelligence. I'm not actually Crypto Hulk. I'm just doing the show for him. Somebody's like, damn, well, that's a pretty good, I didn't think robotics has gone that far. I identify as pre-rich. Oh my God. Oh my God. One day you guys will be rich and I'll be like, whew, my job is done. Fuck. 5 years, almost 5 years of doing this shit. It's a good job and all, but my God, it takes all my fucking time. I'm serious, man. It's fucking tough. All right, but it's the most important job I ever had. My goal is I want to. Now, some of you were probably rich before you met me, and you're going to be richer than me, and we're done. Like, I'm not having a pissing contest. For those people, let me clarify. For those people that are poor, and I mean, in California, you're poor if you don't make like $1 million a year. You're poor. I know, like Sacramento County, years back, I bought my house, and I thought I made decent money. I was low income. I was like, damn. So I get a discount on my property tax if you make a certain amount. And it was below, I think, I made below, well, I don't want to say it. You can go look that up. But I was like, dang, really? Like, I'm considered low income? Like, wow. And I got this condo and stuff to live in, and I don't have to pay tax until like the house is $200,000 and up or something like that. I'm only liable for tax above 200,000. So if my house is worth, let's say, 270, then I only pay 70,000 in tax. If my house is worth 300 grand, then I only pay $100,000. Then they tax you on that or whatever. But it was just, yeah, California's expensive. Next, we got here PayPal. Now, what makes Visa? You guys got to quit distracting me. I get off the point and get sidetracked early in the morning. Oh, I'm definitely going to get sidetracked from Hanglish giving 5 people memberships. Hanglish. I'm getting hangry and angry. Trace Eaton got a membership. Oh, Anita Dick. There's always that person, only a name a mother could love, Anita Dick. Everybody congratulate the comedian. Thank you very much. I saw that one coming. That's why I didn't say it all fast right away, because they tried to record the show saying that I need that, which I don't, a Richard. You probably have somebody who's from 8th grade watching the show now. Racing Death, Benito Hernandez, and Randy M. Thank you, Hanglish, for those 4 people that joined and the one comedian that's I need a Richard. Okay. Let me make sure I got all these donation things here, whatever. Okay, I got the infos. Okay, so we're looking at hold on. Anita Priceless. Yeah, that's good stuff. Somebody always tries to put some shit in there. What they want me to do is read shit off without comprehending it. They just want me to read it off first, because sometimes you can read shit and then it'll hit you a second later on what you just read. So yeah, we always got somebody with some kind of trying to play a joke on Crypto Hulk. Crypto Hulk needs dicks. I got him to say it. I got him to say it. Wow. This person's got to be like 15 years old. All right. I think when I was in 8th grade, that shit was cool. PayPal. Like we'd ask somebody, hey, what's the capital of Thailand? They're like, I don't know. You punch them in the nuts. Bangkok. Ah, ha, ha. And then you'd run off really quick. PayPal and Venmo. So look, you got Visa. How is Visa moving money in under a minute? Real money. Money. It's moving the money. Here's how it's doing it. I'm showing you right now. PayPal is hooked up with Venmo. Okay. And they're offering Visa person-to-person payments. So we got Visa. I mean, this is massive. PayPal's been in payments for like, I don't know, 30 years. Not a big deal. And it started with Elon Musk. That's not a big deal either. And PayPal could have taken over the banks 30 years ago, but the government shut them down because the banks told the government to shut this PayPal had technology. I went over this already. Max Devchin, I think he started, not Alipay or Dev, one of those Ali or anyhow. It's a long story with Max Devchin. He's the one I think who almost took over the whole world. SoFi, that's right. Max Devchin was SoFi, but he was in there with Peter Thiel from day one. That Max Devchin guy knew. I think they had to shut him up because he knew how to take over the banking system. I think Max Devchin was the actual one. I did an article on this. I'll have to find the story. But you can find it back in 2023. Anywhere from September to January, I made some really, really deep dive videos. Archive shit where you want to archive that. It's amazing. But let me get back to this article here. I got to try to finish it sometime before Christmas. You got Visa hooked up with PayPal and Venmo and Western Union. Now, they worked on some called Visa Plus, okay? We're talking about Visa Direct. I just want you to see the relationships that Visa has with just the biggest payment systems in the world. Now, that's all good, but look in the third paragraph. It talks about Astra, Brightwell, Cross River Bank. Oh, man, that's one right there. And then Pfizer, okay? I want you to see what those are. These are like day one Ripple partners, okay? This is how Visa is getting it done. Also, Visa bought about $1.3 billion worth of Ripple customers. So Visa has this technology, okay? Let's get into the proof here. Visa dumps $925 million into Currency Cloud. So what happened, new people, is Visa doesn't invent shit. They buy shit that other people make, okay? Ripple's kind of like the slave of the rich people of the world. That's what Ripple is. You'll see. Ripple's not a company. It's governments. Government's trying to make the slaveholders happy. If you look at this article right here, Cross River, that's probably under an umbrella company for one of the 5 families. It might be. We'll get into that in a second. Visa completes acquisition of former Ripple partner Currency Cloud. Visa is all about Ripple. Visa now is built on Ripple, okay? Visa spends $925 million to acquire a company so that they can use the Ripple technology. That's what they're doing right here. Next article is this. Visa acquires Earthport for $250 million. Another Ripple company. What is Visa doing, Crypto Hawk? Instead of Visa inventing shit, which they can't do, Bill Quackenbush. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation there, buddy. The IRS gets nothing from these donations. YT doesn't get a portion that they normally get. I think it's 20% of whatever. When it's a donation, they don't get shit. Okay, so both the IRS and YT are butthurt right now. Thanks, Billy boy, Billy. Crypto Hulk, can you get back to the show? People kind of want you to move on. Visa acquires Ripple's partner. It's called Earthport. $250 million. So I just showed you what Ripple, that's the biggest thing Ripple has done, is acquire those two companies because they spent over 1.3. If you put it in today's money, it's probably close to $2 billion. Visa spent in today's money close to about $2 billion for Ripple technology, okay? Now, Astra was one of those companies. Here is Astra's website. Let me copy and paste that to you. Shout out. Splash out. Okay, so you look at Astra right here. That is a protocol. I'm not getting into all this. Finally, a better way to process payments. So Astra is all mixed up in this. Now, if you're an accredited investor, or if you're not, I don't know if you need to be. Astra would be one of these companies that you want to invest in because the stock price, if they offer stock, I don't know. You'll have to look this Astra up on yourself. But it's mixed in there with Visa. This is a sleeper. Astra is a sleeper company, meaning you get in cheap because it's taken off first, okay? Astra is right in there with Ripple. It was in that article we just read, okay? So go find Astra and buy it. Next, the article talked about Brightwell. That would be another company you'd want to invest in. I don't know if you need to be an accredited investor to buy Brightwell, but if you do, buy it, okay? It's another sleeper. It's one that's not famous. No one's heard of it. And guess what? They're working with Visa, PayPal, Venmo, Western Union, Ripple. That is a solid fucking bet right there. Brightwell, that son of a bitch. When all this crypto takes off, you will make a fuck ton of money off Brightwell. Okay, that's your next one. Now, if you could also find Cross River Bank to invest in, you might have to be a credit investor, but look that one up. Talk to your financial advisor, or you can look it up yourself. Let me do a copy paste. Why Cross River Bank, Crypto Hulk? Because Cross River Bank was a day one Ripple partner. Let's take a look right here. Cross River, it's one of the first, Cross River Bank is one of the first US-based banks that will use the Ripple protocol. Cross River Bank, Ripple partner, FDIC insured. If you can find private stock, or I don't know if you're allowed to buy it because you don't live in a certain state or whatever, I don't know. But if you're somebody who's got a lot of money and you're like, Crypto Hulk, I like your information. I think I'm pretty much tapped out on how much I want to put in actual crypto. Do you have investments, Crypto Hulk, that are outside of cryptocurrency, like real brick and mortar businesses? Or yeah, Cross River Bank would be one of those for you if you're that person. I deal with, and I got people that talk to me that are worth like 10 million or more. Okay. And I just tell them, hey, get in. If you don't want to get into crypto, I understand that you're just business. Okay. Then at least get into the businesses that work with Ripple, like real fucking banks, dude. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a good idea. I'm like, yeah. So, but I'll make an example. I was telling him, okay, Cross River Bank. And he's like, well, I haven't heard of Cross River Bank. That's why you need to look into it. It's a Ripple partner, dude. They're like right there from day one. That bank is going to take off and the profits are going to be insane. Whether it's $10 a share or whatever it might be, it's going to end up at 1,000. So there's your Cross River Bank. Ripple partner 2014. Oh, man. Pfizer is another one. FISERV. Now, I know here it has an E on the end. They took that off. Don't ask me why. Here's Tyrus. Remember, for 21 months, 2024 crypto explosion level. So proud to be a part of this family. Hold strong, guys. We are so close. That's what he says. Yeah, fuck Kramer. Jim Cramer, what a fucking, that guy. Everything's always do the opposite of Kramer. That's sad. Okay. Your next one, I made a YouTube video right here. Go to the 5-second mark. 5-second mark. And what do we see? Ripple Labs, Meet the Team, Pfizer, right there, okay? These are the early day partners of Ripple, Pfizer. And what's interesting about Pfizer, let me show you this. Republicans had their national convention at Pfizer Stadium. What do you think? You think that's just a coincidence? Somebody's like, oh, that doesn't mean anything. Okay. No, what doesn't mean anything is these fucking haters that get on my show. That's what doesn't mean anything. The comments they have are just so fucking unbased. Everything I say is backed up. That is, oh, you're wrong. Okay, well, what's your fucking source, space cowboy? Virtual escape. Thank you very much. Is it Astra? ASTRA. I already sent you the link, so get on there and look at the link. It's Astra. It's www.astra, ASTRAFI.com. F for Frank, I for Ida. Astra FI, probably FI is short for financial institution. .com. There you go. You can look it up yourself there, Space Cowboy. Your Pfizer, right here is the article I just showed you. What to know about Pfizer Forum, one of the venues for Milwaukee's Republican National Convention. When the Republicans decided to have a national convention to pick Trump to be the person, they had their meeting at Pfizer Stadium. Very interesting. Oh, Crypto Hulk, that's just a coincidence. Okay, you can call it whenever you want. I already know what truth is, man. Clicking out of that article. Let me get out of that page. Now, Faster Payments Council. Here's the link for the Faster Payments Council. Let's take a little look at that. Terrence McNamara, thank you very much for the tax-free donation there. YouTube gets none of that, neither does the IRS. They can go suck it. Let's look here. Ripple's Global Payment Initiative is in collaboration with the U.S. Faster Payments Council. That's February 2024 news, okay? So you got Ripple a part of that Faster Payments Council. There is your Visa connections. The Visa sending the money in under a minute. That's your story, and it's over. Next, we're going to get into Texas and Bitcoin. Oh, man. Texas is really doing some big things. Let's look at this article right here. Yeah, I want to go back in time to 2008. I'm going to get a bank loan for $3,000 and buy Bitcoin, whatever price it was at, 2009. I want to go back to 2009. I'm getting a bank loan, and I'm putting everything I have into Bitcoin. And I'm going to wait on it till 15 years. Yeah. And then, yeah, that would have been nice. But you can do it again. You got these other cryptos, okay? We got all these other cryptos. You can do the same thing. Let's do a copy and a paste on Texas. Right here. All right, this is straight from CNBC. The Texas House introduces bill to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve. Now we're hearing about this. Amazon's thinking about doing this. They're going to vote on it. The United States government's thinking about it. I've done stories where other businesses have already done it. They're putting Bitcoin into their reserve for the company. The state of Texas is planning on doing this. Legislation was introduced in the Texas House of Representatives on Thursday to establish a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which could serve as a proving ground for the U.S. Treasury. Oh, man. So Texas is going to do it first. The proposed bill would enable the state to start building a big strategic Bitcoin reserve by accepting taxes, fees, and donations in Bitcoin. This would be held for a minimum of 5 years. Republican State Representative Giovanni Papriglione announced on an X Space event Thursday. If we scroll down a couple paragraphs, Texas is not only the second largest economy in the United States, Texas is the 8th largest economy in the world. Oh my God. You hear that? Texas also has the highest concentration of Bitcoin miners in the country. So that is very, very interesting. Can't wait to see that one play out. So I decided I'd let you know where we're moving at with that. Next, we'll go to Australia. Yep, go to Australia. They have a regulator who's so high there, probably not higher than me, but they have an Australian regulator who's really high. Let's do this right here. Hold on. Copy, paste. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. All right. Australia. Here's what we got. Australian regulator compares Bitcoin to prison currency. What? Well, how's that? Because in the prison, they have, ramen noodle and the different things, bar of soap, and they probably got cheeks clapping. I don't really think getting your cheeks clapped by Bubba with a 2-foot dick is like Bitcoin, but let's go ahead. I think this regulator has some kind of issues. ASIC's digital asset lead compared Bitcoin to cigarettes while responding to questions on proposed Australian crypto regulation. Prison money, huh? Hey, I'll trade you cornbread for cheeks getting clapped. Give me a half a pack of cigarettes. Australia's crypto industry is reeling from controversial remarks made by the Australian Securities Investments Commission, the SEC of Australia. Digital assets lead. So this is the top person. I want you to see who's saying this. The top person at the SEC in Australia. Rise Bolin. Now, you already know from this person's name, they're fucked up. Their name is RHYS, Rice, and then Bolin, BOLLEN. That child was dropped on its head as a baby. Rise Bolin compared Bitcoin to cigarettes used as currency in prisons. while responding to questions about applying non-cash payment facility legislation to digital assets. An NCP, non-cash payment facility, refers to any payment method that does not involve physical cash, including digital wallets, credit cards, and cryptos. The question the example in question focuses on using stablecoins for payments, which the ASIC interprets as triggering a non-NCP payment or event. However, the guidance's broad language has led to concerns that any digital asset enabling payments, whether it's Bitcoin or stablecoins, could fall under. Okay, again, we don't have specific crypto laws in Australia. That's why there's confusion. That's why when I'm reading this, I'm getting confused because we don't have that. Okay, that's what we need to have. So now people are questioning, well, is Bitcoin used for payment? Can it da 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 da? And the answer is these people don't know because they don't have laws. That's why we need cryptocurrency laws globally. Everybody's got to be on the same page. We can't do this Gary Gensler thing where this is a security, this one's not. This crypto's, it's got to be the same globally, okay? And look, these governments, they're playing all of us, okay? They're getting something ready. They're getting something ready called cryptocurrency. They're trying to make you think like, oh, you don't want to buy any right now. Don't buy any. The prices are low. They're not going up. Don't buy any. Just focus on the price. All you got to do is focus on the price. Look at the chart analysis. Be like the digital dildo that reads the crypto prices every day. They show, oh, let's look at the prices of crypto today. Well, Bitcoin's up 10% on the 24 and this and that. Who gives a fuck about crypto price right now? That's so fucking stupid. We have no crypto market. 40% of the crypto prices on exchanges are fake. And you're reading off crypto prices every day on your show. I'm like, wow, go suck some D. That is so fucking stupid. So this Australian SEC person starts talking all kinds of dumb shit. Let me just show you the facts, okay? The facts are in Australia. Now, this person knows this. The head of the SEC knows this in Australia. Let me show you what they know. Now, they don't want to tell you. When they talk about Bitcoin, they mean crypto, all right? Look what we got here. Look at the picture of this guy sitting on a kangaroo. Ex-Ripple executive to lead Australia's CBDC project. The Reserve Bank of Australia has released the white paper for its CBDC project. This is like 2 years ago. Cryptoholic, what happened 2 years ago? 2 years ago, you have a Ripple executive, the guy that helped make the XRP ledger, Dilip Rao's his name. He quit working for Ripple, went over to Australia, got hired by the Reserve Bank of Australia to create the national cryptocurrency. And what he also did is help the legislature with cryptocurrency regulations, which Australia already know what's going to happen. Now, we were reading about the SEC, the guy that said Bitcoin's like prison money. That guy's lying. How do I know that? Because I'm showing you right here. You think the head of the SEC doesn't know that some dude from Ripple is making their country's money? Come on, you still believe in Santa Claus, don't you? All right. The head of the SEC is lying. And if he's not lying, and he doesn't know about Dilip Rao building, then he needs to be fired. Because I know about it. I'm not even an Australian, and I know this. If he's running the SEC and he's saying that this Bitcoin shit and all that is prison money, well, then why did Australia hire Dilip Rao to come over to make their crypto for the entire fucking country? Total liar. I'm clicking out of that. I can't waste time with dumb people. All right. Next, the Ripple stablecoin, the RLUSD, is now at a crypto exchange near you. Oh, shit. What? Yes, it is. And it's going to start building the value of XRP. Freedom Rings. Thank you very much for the tax-free donation. Appreciate that. Let's look at this article here. What do we got? Ripple stablecoin stuns major U.S. exchanges as the XRP community awaits the launch. San Francisco-based provider Ripple, crypto payment provider Ripple, is reportedly accelerating preparations for its much anticipated Ripple USD stablecoin. Such a conclusion is drawn from the recent transfers, the transfers that occurred using the token. In particular, 4 million RLUSD were transferred from the Treasury to unknown XRP ledger-based wallets. Oh, Ripple's getting ready. Ripple's getting ready. Despite the anonymity of the parties involved in the recent transfer with RLUSD, the community account XRP wallets deciphered all the ways in and out for Ripple USD, as it seems. The shift took place between Ripple and such venues as Bitstamp and Kraken. Oh, man. It's coming, everybody. Now is going to be like your last times to get XRP for cheap. And it's going up next year. Just over a day ago, Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse announced that the company has received final approval from the New York State Department of Financial Services for Ripple Lab USD stablecoin, with the exchange and partner listings going live soon. Oh, man. So we have a Twitter, and it looks like here an X post by XRP_liquidity. Ripple Labs stablecoin issued $2 million to this address. Or 2 million Ripple Lab stablecoins to a Bitstamp address through R9U activated by Kraken. Oh, so now it looks like these two exchanges are working together and they're shifting. The TL is set for 10 quadrillion. We are currently tracking 2 Ripple wallets with 10 QTL. 10 quadrillion TLs, whatever that is. When Ripple's stablecoin launch? Interestingly, after receiving this green light, most market participants expected Ripple USD to launch today. I think they're going to wait until after Trump's elected, really. That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're going to milk this thing until January 20th, okay? So I just wanted you to see this. They're ready to go. Ripple is ready to launch this thing. And Tether, I'm just letting you know, Tether's going bye-bye. And when that happens, guess who goes bye-bye? Bitcoin. It starts deflating because Tether can't pump it up anymore. Pump it up. Let me check the comments here. We'll go to the last article. Thomas, pump it up. Just get it off the exchange. Let's see. The Kraken is released. Anti-communist says, I got Kraken, Coinbase, Uphold, Robinhood. Now, Caleb and Brown. Yesterday I gave two people my Caleb and Brown link. One guy's been talking to me, and he's like, Crypto Hulk, come here. And I'm like, yeah. And he's pretty new, really new. But one of his things is like, well, I don't know how to work a hardware wallet. And I'm like, that's okay, man. Look, when you have Caleb and Brown, you buy your crypto and it goes to Fireblocks. It's institutional crypto wallet. Now, it's not yours, but I mean, he's like, just for now, I just want to get the XRP. He sounded kind of like he's trying to do this quick. He's all, since you told me about XRP about 3, 4, 5 months ago, the shit was like at 50 cents or something. I'm like, yeah. He's like, what is it now? I'm like, well, somewhere around $2.50. He's like, 5 times? He's like, that's 500% increase. I know. He's like, I could put 100 in there. I'm like, no, Kevin Brown only accepts 500 as a minimum investment. He's like, no, 100,000. I'm like, oh shit. I said, dude, you'd have $500,000 right now, $550,000 if you would have just did what I said and get the XRP when it's 50 cents. Because where I go, there's some people that got this. And he's like, am I too late? Like he literally has no idea about crypto stuff, but he's got some money to put. He's got 100 G's. And I'm like, let me help you set up your wallet address, and I'll write down your keys and keep it safe for you. But no, I said, call up Kevin Brown. I got his phone number. I texted him the link straight from my phone. So he's going to go into Caleb Brown, put money into crypto. Yes. And then later, if you want, I said you can send some of it to a private wallet if you want. So you can do both. You can watch some videos later. Like once you get all your crypto and shit, maybe watch some videos on a hardware wallet because I'm not going to show you. And then you can send some of it to the hardware wallet. So you can, I said, I have both. I don't have all my eggs in one basket. Now, speaking of that, let's wrap this up. India. I'm going to show you some dumb shit right now about India. Now, I mean, I pick on every country. Don't get all feelings hurt. I poke fun at my country enough on all the fucking retards running shit. And now it's our chance for India. India has been playing this game where you got different branches of government, kind of like the United States. India's got one branch of government that says crypto's good and another part that says crypto's bad. Kind of like Gary Gensler, okay? And then we got Texas coming up trying to have crypto in their fucking treasury, the state of Texas. And then Trump's talking about putting Bitcoin in the United States Treasury, and Gary Gensler is calling all of it a security. So India is no different. It's the same fuckery going on. So India's been going back and forth on crypto for at least 5 years that I've been in it. It's good one year, it's illegal the next year. The next year, it's going to be devastating to the economy. And the year after that, crypto can help the economy. It's so fucking stupid what's going on in India. There's something called DC Wallet. Now I'm going to show you this. India came out. See, here's what's going to happen. When I first started, I told you all of this. When I first started, all the governments are going to say, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. Then all of a sudden, when all the governments get control of all this crypto and kick you out, they're only going to allow you to get certain cryptos. Then they'll be saying this, crypto good, crypto good, crypto good, crypto good, crypto good. That's how this has worked. I called it 5 years ago, and everything I'm saying is coming true over time. DC Wallet is one of these things. Now, India wants to appear to be in control of all this crypto and all the technology and stuff. I'm going to call bullshit. Oh, now, hold on now.
you over there, don't bring that over here. That's bullshit.
So India's trying to play like they invented this CBDC thing and they invented a wallet and they got these Indian engineers developing this wallet. I'm going to show you all the shit comes out of the United States. I went to the website for Radix and for this DC wallet thing. They're trying to show that it's out of the. I'm kind of summarizing. I'm not going to show all the things. It took me about 40 minutes to deep dive this. I'm going to try to wrap it up to you in 10 minutes or 5 minutes. When I was researching this wallet, like Menace Global, MENAS, and then the word global, GOLBAL. Menace Global, their website from a few years ago, I went back to look at it, and it was like, it's fake. Some of the things on the website are good. They use a lot of dummy companies, okay? They'll put companies on their website. One of them was for like water pressure regulators, okay? Saying that that's their tech company, right? But the other one you click on leads to more important crypto stuff. But one of their tech partners in there was like water pressure regulators. Like, what the fuck? Like, it shows the meter and shit, like water pressure. And I'm like, what does that have to do with crypto? What happens is they didn't put their, there's got to be some kind of government mixed up with this. But let me move on. But DC Wallet, powered by Radix, announces a partnership with Indian government company AFC. And this is for what? Central bank digital currency adoption in India. Oh, Crypto Hulk. India's going to use crypto. Absolutely, they are. Remember, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad, crypto bad. Now all of a sudden, crypto good, crypto good, crypto good, because we control it. Now it's good. Now it's good. It's no longer going to destroy the economy. We have to change the whole narrative. Now it's good because we got control of it. Now all of a sudden it's good. It's going to help the economy. Crypto is going to help the economy because we have control of it now. Sorry that we kicked everybody out. Sorry we made it illegal. Sorry we had such high taxes. But now it's okay because we are in control of all of it. And when that day comes, we're going to sell it to you, but it won't be for 5 cents a piece. It'll be $1,000 a piece. Oops, sorry. Sorry, we miscalculated crypto. Sorry about that. We didn't let you buy it when it was cheap, but you can buy it now. We're going to sell it to you for 10,000 times the cost. That's how this shit goes down in India and in the United States. It says here, partnership to drive CBDC adoption in India. After the Reserve Bank of India's confirmation of the digital rupee test, now all of a sudden, India's coming out with cryptocurrency. Ain't that something? Well, I'm not going to read the whole article here. I looked at a page. I looked at a page for this Menace Capital. Now, remember, this is India. I want you to see this Ripple Labs Meet the Team page. Go to the 5-second mark. 5-second mark. And what do we see on there? NASA. You can clearly see NASA, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show you this link from the Wayback Machine. Let's go. I want you to see this link. And it's going to probably tell you, oh, warning, it's dangerous and shit. Just fucking click on it. Let me know if you get the link. Tell me, good link, bad link. Is that a good link or bad link? Somebody, anybody? Am I the only person on the show or what? I need to. It's a good link, says Maestro. Okay. What we're looking at here, remember NASA. Don't forget NASA. Wait, Kevin Brown uses Fireblood. Okay. So let's look at this. When I clicked on the DC, when I clicked on this Indian wallet stuff, I had to spend at least 40 minutes going over all this evidence. I'm showing you a Wayback Machine here. The group is called Archeron Group. Archeron Group, all right? And it shows all this aerospace technology like artificial intelligence. It's showing jet planes and technology and energy and quantum. And you're like, whoa, if you keep scrolling down, it shows their clients. So you can see who their clients are. United Arab Emirates, Prime Minister, Oriental Manufacturers. But now scroll down to where it says our global collaborator ecosystem. That means they work, this Archeron, this supposedly Indian company, it shows all the people they work with. If you look to the far left, top right left corner, it's Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Well, that's where Gary Gensler's from, son of a bitch, right? I'm sure that's just a coincidence. And look here, you got Invest India's involved, the government of India. Now, if we know anything about that, there's a bank in India, the biggest bank in India, HDFC, Ripple Partner. AWS, there's Amazon right there. That's a Ripple Partner. These are just coincidences. I'm just showing a coincidence. All I'm doing is just showing coincidence. We got Abu Dhabi Global Market, Ripple Partner. We've got D-Wave. Look right here, D-Wave. Where's that in? Silicon Valley, California. Oh, what? Yeah. I'm not getting into that one, but that's straight up one of the tech companies in Silicon Valley. You got United Arab Emirates. So anything United Arab Emirates, that's Ripple. I'll show you the evidence for that. Harvard Medical School's mixed in here. So is Arab Health. Now, let's look here. Here's your proof. Now, Amazon is a Ripple partner. Let's do a copy and a paste. And Amazon just happens to, with all these other, what's very interesting. Now, I didn't have time to go over all these companies that were there, but I'm sure I could probably find a Ripple connection for all of them. I didn't want to, I mean, I could look, some of these I can't pronounce the names, and I don't know what I would type for it, but I've shown like 5 or 6 where they're Ripple partners. NASA, United Arab Emirates, Amazon, India. I mean, and if I went over all of these, I could probably find 3 or 4 or 5 more. So it was just interesting how there was a lot of Ripple partners, and then especially with the Silicon Valley connection, I'm sure if I were to dig into D-Wave, I could find some connections to one of the crypto companies, okay? But I ran out of time. Here is the MIT. Let's do a copy and a paste. Everybody knows Gary Gensler came from MIT. So here is that right there. There's the connection of Gary. Here's the Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is in that group. And, well, Ripple's a partner with Abu Dhabi. So there's that. Let me show you. India did not do this on their own. They used all these companies. And all these companies just happen to be partners with Ripple. I'm not saying Ripple made the Indian rupee or the CBDC, but I know they did. I'm just showing you coincidence. That's all I'm doing here. You can figure out for yourself if Ripple has anything to do with it. Here we have a connection with HDFC, India's biggest bank. Here's D-Wave. Here's the Wikipedia on D-Wave. You can learn about it. It's very interesting. Abu Dhabi Doo. Okay, I like the Flintstones. Abu Dhabi Doo. Now, if you look at D-Wave under history, go down to the very last portion of the history section. It says D-Wave also has offices in Palo Alto, California. That's where Silicon Valley is, right there. I didn't deep dive this thing because I already know where it's going to lead me. It's going to lead me to, what do they call it? Venture capital companies. Some of them are private, you don't know about, and then those private ones have government entities, and it's all the same fucking shit, okay? It's the three-letter agencies involved in this. I've studied, I've deep dived this enough. You got the Ames Research Center. This D-Wave is working with NASA. You get it? Like, this is all government shit, so I'm not trying to get into it too deep. Crypto Hulk, tell us more about D-Wave. I'm not going to, because it starts getting into Department of Defense shit, and I don't want to get the channel shut down, okay? This D-Wave thing, they hooked it up with quantum intelligence at NASA Ames Research Center. That's United States secret kind of shit, you know, national security kind of stuff. They have a Jet Propulsion Lab. This D-Wave is something else, and it's mixed in with cryptocurrency. Think about this. D-Wave, artificial intelligence, Mountain View, Palo Alto, Stanford University, three-letter agencies. I'm not going to get into D-Wave. It's that connected with the United States security, national, and I'm not going to say security stuff, okay? D-Wave is in deep with all the national scientists and special space labs and stuff, artificial intelligence, national security. I'm done with I'm done talking about D-Wave. And why the fuck is India working with a Silicon Valley heavily government subsidized? I'm not going to say no more. I think it's safe to say India's not doing this on their own. All righty. That's all I can say on that company, or else I won't have a channel left. Shut your mouth. Zip the lips. So don't do it. Someone's like, don't do it. Crypto Hulk, don't do it. I can't. And I lose the channel. But just to wrap the program up, I've told you before, Ripple and Stellar, I'm going to say some other cryptos, but these are government agencies. Maybe they're people that started working on these projects. Here's what I believe. Here's what I believe from what I've studied back from 2004 up until today. People need people. Remember, we're going to have the Crypto Hulk talent show when we're rich. And I'm going to be the lead singer of a band, rock band, heavy metal rock band. How all this crypto started, I think, was good intentions. You had people who were libertarian, wanted anti-gun. There were a lot of them were rich people, not all, but some of these people were rich. Or they came from rich families, at least, and they were kind of rebel type rich kids that grew up like Ryan Fugger. But they were very smart people, and they had these like GitHub tech bulletin boards, and they would work on nerd shit. Okay, nerdy shit. And Jeb was a part of all that, and David Schwartz and stuff. And they'd respond, these tech people all around the world, they go to GitHub, and you're working on what project? And you're trying to get the flux capacitor to do an inverse cosine. Oh, let me help you with that. I got a friend named Marty McFly. He knows how to handle that. So they'd all work together. And at some point, and I've read these posts. I've went back into the Wayback Machine 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and I'm reading these posts. And here's how it would work. They'd be working on a project. Then all of a sudden, part of their project would be used by a government agency like at NASA or something, right? And someone would be like, hey, where'd Jim go? Wasn't he working on such and such? The government snatches up people and says, you now work for us. And if you don't, that project you're working on violates national security. You're going to be put in jail if you keep it up. So you can either get paid by us and work for us, or you can shut your mouth with that project you're working on. Don't talk to your friends ever again. Like they would do shit like that. Like I'd see people disappear on these GitHub tech bulletin boards, and people are asking, well, where'd he go? And then later on, these people disappear. And it's not aliens taking them. It's the government snatching up the tech. And that's what happened early in the crypto Kaiser boy, that's for show. Thanks for the tax-free donation. I appreciate the IRS not getting a fucking thing from that. So how all this Ripple stuff started again is these people, Ryan Fugger and his friends around the world, were developing a payment system that didn't need banks. You already know this is going to not end well. So over time, that's what happens. These people he would work with got snatched up here or there, and then eventually they got jammed up. They hit terminal velocity. They couldn't make it past a certain point in their tech, and that's when the government came in, took it over, and they brought in the heavyweights, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, all these people, Evan Schwartz, Stefan Thomas, all these people. They got into this project early, Roger Ver and all that, and then they formed what we call today Ripple. So it was a project that was actually started by people, taken over by the government when they realized, oh, damn, these people have the solution for the next 150 years, okay, or whatever it is. That's my belief in the evidence and stuff that I found, how all this crypto stuff started. All righty. I think that'll be a wrap. We got Brian Armstrong, not the CEO, says, I helped build the first cockpit for the unmanned drone at NASA Ames Research Center in Mountain View, California. Oh, whoa. Never seen the following. Joel says, never seen and followed information like yours, Hulk. You the man. We got Branislav from Serbia showed up, and I got to go. I'm going to do 2/3 of my leg workout. I'm going to stretch good first, use my impact gun on my quadriceps and hamstrings and stuff. I'm going to do an hour of legs. I'll do the rest tomorrow. And then I'm going to go on a cold plunge. Hopefully it's 36 degrees in there. I'm going to do 20 minutes after that leg workout. I'm definitely going to do a live stream from the cold plunge. And I think that'll be a wrap for the show. Amazing show, says Tyrus. Look, some of the stuff, great show. Thanks, Hulk. I try to have a fact-based show. Everything on the show is fact-based. Now, the stuff that I was discussing, I'm not going to show facts. I've already shown everything I've talked about. I made videos on about 2 years ago. I probably didn't go into as deep diving sometimes because, look, I got to be careful talking about shit. You can get in trouble. So sometimes I'll say, I won't show the evidence. I'll just say, here's what I found, because that way, who knows I'm lying, right? But when I start showing too much government fact-based, that's when you start getting in trouble and channels start disappearing. So it's one thing if I say something, then somebody like, oh, he's just talking shit, he don't know. And then the government's like, cool with that. But when you start dropping facts like websites and shit and screenshots, then the government's like, whoa, we got to slow this guy down. That's how it works, okay? So I got to be cool sometimes and not be too fact-based on some things because that'll get the channel shut. and other things. I could show fact-based stuff, but when I start getting into government three-letter agencies, I'm not showing those screenshots and shit. That's done. Okay. Anyhow, I got to go. I'll see y'all in my next broadcast. Adios.